What's up, guys, and welcome to another One Piece match. This is OB... Wait, hold up. Messed up. It's OP-01 slash... No, I'm just kidding. It's me on the left playing Black Yellow Luffy, and your local anime villain, you know, your local one that hates Magellan. This is his least favorite leader, so I made him play it on the channel, because you just gotta let people know who his least favorite character is in all of One Piece, you know. But yeah, Magellan on the right. You guys can see it on the bottom of the screen, but the glare is kind of not on my side here. But he's literally just hopped into Justin's seat and started playing there. Justin let him up, but that's why he's using the exact same mat and everything. So yep, it is a different person. It's not the same person from the last video. But yeah, anyway, he's playing purple into yellow, which feels really bad for me because those Magellans are gonna hurt in the late game. And it looks like I have a Moria in hand, which really sucks because I don't think that Moria is gonna see the light of day. But on the upside, I am playing on the second turn, so it means I won die roll. So I take my top life and I'm looking to rearrange everything, and I have none of the big brothers in my life, which just really sucks. So I'm just gonna go looking to see if I can find something, and I do find the 5-drop Black Sabo, which is perfect. I get to fix my hand up a little bit, get to play a blocker, protect all my guys, and here we go. So I just passed my turn there. I got to do everything, lose a life, so he can't really starve me as much. And let's see what he decides to do here. I think he is also going to try to starve me out. So he goes Little Sadi. Sadi plays Mino Koala, and he passes his turn. And I draw a Magellan here, and I'm like, okay, these Magellans are never going to see play. I do have brothers in my hand, but the problem about the brothers is I have no big brothers in my life, and I'm on 4 Dawn, so I can't even play the Sabo to fix my hand. So I just go 5 in and see if you can do anything with that. He's thinking here if he wants to take it or block it so he can ramp a Dawn. But he goes ahead, he blocks it, so the Mino Koala dies, and this is going to put him at 4, 5, 6 Dawn next turn, which is really good for him, really bad for me, because if you know anything about purple, it's when you see 5 Dawn, it means Magellan is coming. So to proactive or take a more proactive approach, and that's what I'm trying to say, to this like Dawn minusing, I'm gonna go ahead and play the little brothers now, so that way I don't have to play them later. This is going to save Dawn in the long run. It's kind of how you have to do this matchup, is you kind of have to let these guys sit out there so that way they don't take up your Dawn when you need them the most. So he goes 6 in, I take it. I'm going to take it no matter what. I know what my life is. Now I'm at 5, which feels bad, but it's not that bad. Because the brothers made it to this turn, I'm actually able to just rest the 5 Dawn, go big Sabo, and filter my hand a bit. I drop a Moria and an Ace because Lord knows if this Moria is ever going to hit the board, but I do keep 1 in hand just in case. I swing 5 in, I need to see if I can get cards out of his hand, but he takes it, which kind of sucks, but also it doesn't suck at the same time. Swings this early don't feel like they matter yet. But here we go. He actually swung 7, I forgot because he minus a Dawn. Funny. But now he has what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Dawn. And I'm staring at this Magellan that's just going to swing on me for free. I take the life because I really want to hit 0 as quickly as possible. I wasn't paying attention, and he dropped the Law on me and ends up pulling 2 cards out of my hand, which just gets rid of a 2k counter and a second Moria. Again, I'm not too worried about, look, I have a 3rd one in hand, but I'm not too worried about losing the Morias. I don't think I'm going to be able to play them if he just has more Magellans. So now he goes Hannibal to see if he finds a Magellan, because that's really all he's looking for. And there it is. See? That Moria was never going to get played anyway. Still feels bad to get raw lipped. Or what did I just say? Law ripped. I flipped their names. That's funny. But yeah, he's got 2 Dawn left, right? And he minus 1, so his leader is at 6. I think he's actually just gonna pass it here because I don't think he wants to give me my last life. I think he wants to make me, yep, he wants to make me take my own life. I'm at 7 Don, which means this Moria is not playable, nor would he be anyway because I'd be at 8 with nothing to play. So I'm thinking on how I want to run this turn here, thinking if I can survive a turn, and I'm doing the math and I'm like, wait, I can play this Luffy for 5, rip the life, or burn the life, yep, burn the life, draw a card, and now I can put 2 Don on Luffy and just try to survive. So I put 2 Don on Luffy, and I go ahead and use the Luffy effect to discard and put 2 aces into life. Then I use one of my aces. Yeah, I use ace to play ace, and now my Luffy goes up to 7. So now this makes it harder for him to swing on my leader, and it makes my leader have a form of protection. Plus I established a body to swing, so I can still keep the aggro going. So yeah, I just swing 7 into his life, and then I go 7, 8, 9 into his life again, and he blocks with law. And that's cool of me because I don't want to take another swing. If he starts swinging that law, I'm going to look like I'm in trouble. But now he's at 9 Don, and my life is looking terrifying. Oh wait, actually he might be at 8 Don. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, he's at 8 Don. Alright, so he's just going to go ahead and swing 7 right into my ace, I believe. Yep, and I'll just let the ace go. I have one on life. I'm more worried about defending my life right now so I don't actually lose this ace. Because I would like to play this ace if I can. But he rests 7 and he plays the kid. Oh, that's so perfect for him. -1 gets his leader to 7 because of the effect. Plus, yes, there you go. He goes 7 in. But yeah, it gets him to 7 because the leader effect plus ace. I just go ahead and block it with Sabo because, again, I don't want to lose this life. And then I get very lucky to draw my, to actually draw a Sabo off the top right there. So then I go Luffy effect to burn the ace because if I take the ace, I'll lose it. So I burn the ace and draw a card, which is so good right now for this deck, letting me just have another form of drawing cards. So then I put 2 life or 2 Don onto the leader, and now I get free reign to just do really whatever I want. I have a feeling I might actually be able to drop a Moria this, or not this turn, next turn, because of the way my life is kind of going right now. But I do go leader effect, I discard a Garp, and I'm just thinking like, man, maybe I should have played the Garp first so I could search for an ace. But to be safe, I just put the Sabo down because I don't know what I'm going to draw. So then I rest 2 to play the Sabo, and then I go Sabo effect to play this Sabo, then use this Sabo's effect to draw 2, trash 2. So I trash the event because I want to keep counter in hand, and I trash a Luffy because there's no Luffy in trash for me to get rid of. My leader does go up to 7, which feels nice. And then let's see how I end up playing this one out here. Okay, here we go. I put all of my Don and go swinging into something here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going 6 into life, it looks like. Then I'm going 8 into life. Yep, I go 8 into life. 7, 8, 9 into... What am I going into for 9? Oh, I go into the Magellan. Yes, this is what I was talking about. So I'm minusing a Don, 2 Don here to basically play my 9 Don turn again next turn, which I'm okay with doing this because I don't want to keep the threat on board forever. So just having the ability to clear the Magellan and it not really affect me, because I've prepped myself for this game state of not holding Morias in hand to brick me up, because if I would have kept the Morias in hand, I would have had less cards to counter with. I once again want to protect this ace in my life if it's possible, so that way I can burn it with Luffy and draw a card. And then if I can't keep this life up, I end up just losing it, and it's going to look way harder for me. I'd have to let the Sabo or the Luffy die so I actually get value here. So now he's just counting out his Don and how he wants to do this. I believe he is at 9 now, but he's going 7 again. to drop another kid. So now this kid is going to put his leader at 7 with the boost, and then this one is going to put his leader at 8 once he swings it and minuses a Don. So he goes 9 into something. What is he going 9 into? Okay, so he went 9 into the character Luffy, and I go ahead and I 2k counter out of it. And then he goes, so he's boosted to 8, going 9 again into the Luffy, and I'm debating on what I do here, because I could give him another 2k counter and I lose a card this way, or I can block with the Sabo and risk playing the Sabo again with my Moria turn later. Probably countering is the better play because I can't Moria and leader effect next turn, but I actually just end up blocking out. So I'm just taking the risk. That's what's going on here. And now I go up to 9 Don. I still haven't hit 10 yet, but eventually it's not going to matter. So I go Luffy in to the Hannibal, just because why not give Luffy something to swing on. His leader is at 7 because of the 2 boosts from the kids. And I am kind of SOL. I don't know what to do right now. I'm not able to play Moria and leader effect here. I can leader effect, but I'm risking not being able to find anything. Oh, it looks like I actually have a Sabo in hand. That's probably why I blocked out with the Sabo. So I go Luffy effect to draw, boost him up again. And then I drew an ace. That's kind of funny. I get 2 here, and then I go leader effect. I drop the ace. That's 3 aces that I've seen this game. And I go Sabo ace. I go Sabo first because there's no ace in hand. So then I go the 2-cost Sabo effect. We're going to tag him out for the other Sabo. His effect is live, and I draw into something else. A Sabo in a Hiyori. So I get another 2k counter, which is nice. So I drop a Sabo, and I think I'm just counting out. Yep, and I trashed the ace. So that's off the Sabo effect. Then I go 5 to play this Sabo, and I go ahead and draw 2 more. And I draw into another Hiyori and a Sabo. So each draw just gives me Sabos and Hioris, which is kind of funny. But now I have 2 live Sabo effects, which doesn't really do anything. I was really hoping I would find an ace so I could play the ace and not be a 7k leader the whole time. But it's just not happening. But now my whole trash... Oh, I just trashed another card. Oh, it must have been off of the Sabo. I probably didn't trash a second card. So now I just go 8 into, I'm assuming, life. And then I go 7, 8, 9 into, I'm assuming, life again. And he gives me a 1k. So I must have gone in... Oh, he gives me... I can't even tell how many cards he gave me. I see a the Minotaur, and I see Jack and a Law. So he gave me 3 cards. So I definitely went into life there. Yes, I went into life. That's the only way the math works. But I am also starting to realize at this point right now that these kids are going to become a problem if I don't deal with them soon. I think he's finally at 9 Don. Let's see. He counted it, but I did not pay attention. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's finally at 9 Don. We have both not hit 10 Don here. Oh, but he double kitted, so that's why he's a turn back. So he just goes ahead and he plays the Kaido. He can't pop anything because of the Sabos, but I think he wants to put this pressure down. But he does use the effect, so he does have Rush. And I'm like, dude, this is not looking fun for me. He goes Kid, minuses a Don. So now he has minused, what is that, 7 Don? No, 6 Don? Yeah, he minus 6 Don now. To go 9 in, and I give him a 2k. So he's going into my Luffy. That's what he's doing right now. He goes 8 in again, uses the effect, and I think this is going into the Luffy again, because I think the Luffy just gets big enough to swing on his leader no matter what. Yep, he goes into the Luffy again, and now his leader is boosted by 1, 2, 3k, so he's an 8k leader. And let's see where he takes his 8k. He goes 8 into the Luffy again, I believe that's where he pointed to. And I have 1 card left in hand, so I just block with Sabo. And then he goes 10 in, and I just block with Sabo again, because I want to keep this Luffy alive, guys. This Luffy is my ticket to victory, letting me draw cards every turn. So I go ahead and I use his effect to draw a card, or burn it, gain, and draw. Look at that. And if you guys remember, I still have that Moria in hand, so I'm going to be able to plus really hard here. So with my 8k Luffy, he has 2 cards in hand, which makes me feel kind of good. Makes me feel like I can actually clear the board a bit. But I do know if he has cards in hand, he's just going to use them to save. So I go Luffy effect, I discard this Garp, and I go double Sabo, which means I'm about to filter my hand out a lot. I'm about to go 4 deep. Or no, actually I go double Ace? Nope. Yeah, I'm still thinking on it. I'm like, dude, I don't know. This is rough. Yeah, I decide I am going double Sabo. I slammed him down because like there's no way this is there's no way that this is the wrong play, right? Like this is the play that I go for. Because I was thinking about going for game, but then I remembered I was thinking about going for game, but there's no way to go for game with double Ace because his leader is at 7. Going through 4 cards with none of them being a 1k counter is too rough. Alright, so I draw Luffy Hiyori off the first Sabo. I go second Sabo, and off the second Sabo, I actually remember this. I go Luffy Hiyori. So the turn order went Sabo, Luffy Hiyori, Sabo, Luffy Hiyori. Like just same thing back to back. I even power shuffled at the beginning of this. I have 1 card in hand. It's a 2k counter. Kind of obvious that it's the only thing that I'm keeping. I go 9, 10, 11 into one kid, and then I go 8 into the other kid. So he does end up giving me the 1k counter out of hand. But now it looks like game is pretty close. Because he minus so much Dawn now, he's only at 4 Dawn. So him going for game is really hard now. He gets exactly 3 swings here, and they all have to force the 2k counter out of my hand. And I don't think he can math it correctly to actually happen. Because if he goes 10 in with Kaido, yeah, he's mathing it right now. So he'd have to go 10, 10, no, he'd have to go 11, which is 2 Dawn on Kaido, 11, which is 3 Dawn on Kid, which just can't happen. Yep. So he realizes he can't go for game here, so he's going to have to try to figure out something. He's going to be able to clear my Sabos. In my head, the perfect world would be I get to keep both Sabos, but with my hand and only 2 Sabos left, with 3 swings, I don't think I'm keeping my Sabos either. This is a intense turn for him. This is a game-deciding turn, and I live for these turns. This is why I play the One Piece card game, because these turns make the game fun. So he's deciding to go for my Luffy character here, and I just looked at it and I'm like, okay, if he kills the Luffy character, then I guarantee live this turn. And if I use the 2k counter, there's a chance that I die. So he's thinking about how he wants to actually split this Dawn up. There's no way for him to use the Kid effect and boost his leader. He's not actually doing anything right now, he's doing a Dawn count, so don't get confused yet, he's not committing. And I believe he only has 2 cards in hand as well. And this just in, I did the quick math in my head. No matter how he does this, the math is still the same. So he just goes 9 into my life, minusing 1, puts his leader at 7, and then 8, 9, so he gets 2 9k swings. So he goes in with, and I block with Sabo. He goes in again, I give him the 2k counter, and boom, now we're here. Knowing that this was his play, I should have actually just kept the Luffy alive, because the Luffy gets big enough to make game easier. But through 1 card in hand, this makes math sort of easy. I don't have another Moria. If I had another Moria, this would be really easy to do. But I have exactly 3 swings, and it takes 3 swings to kill him. So I have to math this out correctly and hope he doesn't get anything. So I start with the easy little 7k in. No, I think I'm still mathing it out. 9 guarantee, 8 in. This is the only way I can go for game. If this 8 lands, then I can go for game. If this 8 doesn't land, then I cannot go for game. So it does land. So then that means I can go 1, 2, 3. 3 on Sabo is 9. No, 10. I can go 10. I can go 11, 11 in. So I go 11 in. And then I just go 11 in one more time. And he does not have the counter to do it. He has 5, bringing him to 10. Which means I had to math that out so perfectly. There was a way that I... No, I couldn't even play that ace because there was no cards in hand. But, yeah. That was a good game. It literally came down to the last counter in hand. But, with that being said, if you guys liked, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next week. In the comments, tell favorite anime villain that his least favorite character is Magellan. Peace.